Welcome back to this week's update. This is update 0.98 as we work towards a full release. I have a few enhancements, a bunch of bug fixes, things like the seesaw prop being picked up by the sideline targets, the stage markers, the X's on the floor look really dim when you turn on cell shading. Now it's all really bright now. And things to do with auto-calculating target numbers and target counts in your written stage briefing. All those are fixed. And a few updates for you. So let's get started. The first one is full screen video playback. So before this, I had the video export feature, and then I took it out a few updates ago because it was just making the whole tool slow down. And so what I did now is, instead of putting a video export, we're urging users, like if you want to capture video, like for instance, let's say for instance if you go and load up the stage. So I have this stage here and I have the camera control. You can see that I have a loop here that plays. And so what's been happening is users have been using video capture software on your Windows machine to capture this frame. But some have asked for, why can't we just have this go full screen when you play the video, so we can use things like NVIDIA video capture or OBS or anything like that to capture the video. So now you have a button to say play full screen. You click on that, it just opens up a big window, plays it full screen, and then you can capture it. That way you get high quality video. Alright, next feature is a quality of life thing where when you place objects on the ground, let's say I drop in a target like this, as you can see, this thing is now snapping to the grid. So this is a feature that you can turn on and off. By default it's off, so if you go over here to settings, you can check it off. So by default it's off, so this is the standard look and feel, right? You can just move it around, place wherever you want. But if you wanted to snap to grid, all you have to do is just go to settings here and turn on snap to grid. So now you snap to grid. So for instance, if you clone, it can clone and then just move it to the next cell here, you just snap it. So it's easy for you to place objects like this. You can also do that to walls. Walls will also snap like that, right? So if you place this, I clone this, I can place another one right next to it. So hopefully that will help you build your stages much quicker. And the last thing, just two new ground textures for those of you who like to play around with the different textures for your walls. If you go to change bay, we have two new ones, which is concrete. I think this one looks really good. It has this built-in kind of grid that's also 1 meter in size, which is pretty cool. And then you can also change the wall texture to concrete to match the floor. And then I like this one, which is like a beach texture, like sand, which is pretty interesting. We have a range up here in Custer, in Bellingham, called Custer's Sportsman's Club, and most of their bays are like this. Really hard to shoot at because you spend a lot of energy just running on sand, and so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so I hope you liked the updates 0.98. Again, if you want to give me feedback, just hit escape, go over the settings and give me feedback here, or you can join our Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the YouTube description below. So I hope you have a good week, all of you, and I'll see you on the range.